Charles, how long have you known about Andrew and Epstein?
King Charles III was heckled again in public as a voice from the crowd demanded answers about the former prince. A tense interruption during a packed walkabout at Clitheroe station in Lancashire that briefly cut through cheers, union flags, and well-wishers greeting the monarch. The moment comes as Buckingham Palace confirms the king is ready to support UK police examining fresh claims linked to Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor and convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes, it is a very significant statement, and I think it had to be the case that something had to be said. We saw Charles being heckled last week saying, "What about Epstein?" And William and Kate did come out earlier today talking about how they were concerned about the victims. The simple fact was that something had to be said, because increasingly people were saying, yes, Andrew did all these bad things he's being accused of, but also were there cover-ups in the palace? Did people know? And who knew when and what?
According to a palace statement, Charles has shown profound concern over allegations still emerging, adding that if Thames Valley Police request assistance, the king has made clear, in words and through unprecedented actions, his profound concern at allegations which continue to come to light in respect of Mr. Mountbatten-Windsor's conduct. Buckingham Palace stressed that the specific claims are for Andrew to answer, while reiterating that Charles and Queen Camilla's thoughts and sympathies remain with the victims of any and all forms of abuse. Prince William and Princess Catherine also said they were deeply concerned by recent revelations, highlighting growing distance between senior royals and Andrew as pressure mounts. The Force says it is assessing reports that Andrew may have shared confidential trade material with Epstein in 2010, alongside earlier claims that Epstein flew a young woman to Britain during the same period, allegations that have shadowed the royal family for years.
So clearly Buckingham Palace is saying here it's what Andrew did, it's about him to answer the questions, but I think they're making it very clear that we're not going to protect him anymore. There's no more protections. Virginia Giuffre, she said in her memoir, Nobody's Girl, she said that she was given an NDA not to speak about the allegations of what she suffered at Andrew's hands over 2020-22, which was the Queen's Jubilee year. So it looks like the royal family is saying no more NDAs, no more cover-ups. Andrew is going to answer these, and if we're asked to supply anything, and that could be anything from logs as to who came where when, or police logs or household logs or emails, then it suggests that they will supply them.
The renewed scrutiny follows the U.S. Justice Department's release of millions of pages of Epstein-related files, prompting reporters to revisit dozens of email exchanges between Epstein and Andrew. Some allegedly sent after Epstein's 2008 conviction.
Charles, how long have you known about Andrew and Epstein?
Now, with hecklers raising questions in public and police reassessing claims, the Epstein shadow has once again returned to the king's doorstep, even as Buckingham Palace signals full cooperation if investigators move forward. Police are now assessing allegations that Andrew Mountbatten-Windsor shared confidential government information with Jeffrey Epstein, reigniting the royal scandal at its highest level. According to emails released by the U.S. Department of Justice and first reported by the Daily Mail, Andrew allegedly forwarded sensitive trade envoy reports directly to Epstein during his official role. The documents appear to show Andrew sending briefings about official visits to Hong Kong, Vietnam, and Singapore, including a Christmas Eve 2010 investment memo related to Afghanistan reconstruction. A Thames Valley police spokesperson confirmed to the Daily Mail that officers have received a report and are reviewing the information under established procedures. The complaint was filed by Graham Smith, chief executive of anti-monarchy campaign group Republic, who said on X that Andrew should be investigated for suspected misconduct in public office and potential breaches of official secrets laws. Smith told the Daily Mail that past complaints have gone nowhere, but added this case enters what he called unprecedented territory. Legal experts note that Andrew does not have sovereign immunity, a protection held only by the king. Historical precedent exists. In 2002, Princess Anne became the first senior royal convicted of a criminal offense. Official UK government guidance states trade envoys must protect sensitive political and commercial information even after leaving office. Broadcaster Piers Morgan escalated pressure, writing on X that King Charles should order Andrew to cooperate with both UK police and US investigators. Andrew has repeatedly denied wrongdoing and previously told BBC Newsnight in 2019 that he cut ties with Epstein in December 2010, despite later emails suggesting continued contact. The fallout has now reached the next generation of royals. Kensington Palace confirmed to the BBC that the Prince and Princess of Wales are deeply concerned by ongoing revelations and remain focused on victims. It marks the first public acknowledgement of William and Kate's stance as the scandal engulfs the monarchy again. The timing is critical. Andrew recently relocated from Windsor to Sandringham following continued fallout from the Epstein case, after previously paying a multi-million-pound settlement to Virginia Giuffre in 2022 without admitting liability. Images and references to Andrew continue appearing in newly released Epstein files. Political pressure is widening beyond the royal family. According to Reuters, the Epstein document releases have triggered investigations into other public figures, intensifying debate about accountability, secrecy, and how powerful networks operated unchecked for years. For survivors and campaigners, the police assessment represents more than a legal technicality. They argue it signals whether institutions are finally willing to examine connections that were once considered untouchable. Each new release reopens questions the public believes were never fully answered. As authorities review the allegations, the monarchy faces renewed scrutiny at home and abroad. What began as document releases in the United States has evolved into a constitutional pressure point in Britain, and the consequences may stretch far beyond one royal figure.